When talking about world records, the first thing that comes to a person's mind is either at what time the run finished, the moment when the record got achieved, or which runner got the record. And that is totally fine, cause moments like these can be pretty memorable.
Come on, dude. Holy cow. Yes, dude. Yes! I did it! Holy cow! I almost knocked my chair over. But I did it! Holy cow! That was exactly what I wanted to do!
If someone breaks a big milestone, that is also pretty lit and people tend to remember the time more because of it. Or you are simply a fan of the runner and you were experiencing the progress with them, then of course you remember the runner who got the world record more. What most people often forget is that a world record is not only achieved by one runner. Not trying to say that the runner doesn't deserve any credit, they sure do, since there's a lot of commitment and effort needed to achieve a world record in any game, especially the more popular ones. But we should also take a step back and look what the community in itself did to push for such a record. Since often enough, people who discover game-breaking glitches aren't the top runners themselves. Also, figuring out the fastest and best route in more complex games, I will show later an example, is achieved by the effort and ideas of multiple people, not by one person. So in today's video, I want to show you how complex the progress of developing a world record run can be and why most speedruns wouldn't exist in the way we know them if there wasn't a big community behind it. Hello everybody, my name is Flash177. I create YouTube videos about all different topics regarding speedrunning. I stream myself different speedruns over at Twitch as well, but not at world record level. And I do have a podcast where I do invite different personalities from our community to talk about their improvement and ask for advice they could give us, so you and me can improve as speedrunners ourselves. As I already said, in today's video I want to explain something completely common in the speedrun scene, but something not everyone is aware of. Since it is quite fascinating how speedruns develop over time and get optimized, and people often don't know how it happens. That's the reason why world record history videos are so popular. They explain how a world record happened and how the progress looked like. Today I don't want to explain a world record in specific, although there will be a video soon explaining a more recent world record. Subscribe if you don't want to miss that video. But this video will be more about explaining how world records are a community project, so you understand the general concept of a world record development. So you can start appreciating the community's efforts a lot more in the future. The first game I want to talk about is Super Mario Bros. 1. Not only because I had my conversations with world record runner Cosmic about this game and how much a community pushes a record. Speedrunners is more of a community-based hobby, so maybe you can tell more why a world record achievement is more of a community thing than a single person thing.
Yeah, well, first of all, there is like occasionally this idea that gets thrown around where people are like, how do you know it's the world record? What if some guy across the world in his basement is like, he actually has a better time? And it's, for most games, completely impossible. Like, there's no way one isolated person comes up with everything that, like, people have put into games. It's just actually not possible for them to do what an entire community has done. So that's just not, there's no chance.
It is also just a very iconic speedrun and it fits very well into this video's topic. Even though most tricks are known since 13 plus years, they still get optimized in a way by finding more human viable setups so runners can perform them more consistently. Things like flagpole glitch were discovered by a member named KLMZ, who doesn't even have a time on the leaderboard, although he created multiple tasks also for Super Mario Bros. 1. The trick got optimized by another member named Sockfolder after he saw Darbian, a top runner, being very inconsistent with it in attempts during 2016. He ran a bot to search for human viable setups, and he found the setup that is used till today by runners to perform the flagpole glitch, due to subpixel manipulation and other shenanigans I can't explain too much in this video. There is a video explaining SMB1 world record very well by Bismuth. I will just link to the video right now so you can check it out afterwards, if you are interested. Sockfolder also doesn't have a time on the leaderboard. He is more of a glitch hunter and has found multiple game-breaking glitches in different speedruns. Here is a list of games he has discovered glitches for. I think that we all can agree that these two players alone helped a lot with optimizing the SMB1 speedrun, yet they aren't running the game themselves. Another even better example is Zelda Ocarina of Time. Zelda OOT is one of the most optimized games by the community, and it reminds me nowadays more of a magic show than a traditional speedrun. There are multiple people who are just dedicated glitch hunters of the game. Also, for a pretty long time, most glitches have been discovered mainly by tassers. A quick example, a person named Skater82297 accidentally discovered multiple glitches, one of them being the ledge clip. That one is a very useful glitch in the speedrun, and ledge clipping is a very common technique in other 3D Zelda games as well. It is so helpful since it allows for various out of bounds shenanigans, and we all know that speedrunners can do a lot with that, especially in OOT. And many more glitches were found mostly by people who create tasks or are glitch hunters. It is pretty rare that a runner made such a game-breaking discovery. That is mainly to the fact that a runner is putting most of their time into practice and improvement of their speedrun, other than a glitch hunter who is spending most of their time searching for glitches and experimenting with stuff than actually running the game. For the most part, glitch hunters don't really grind a speedrun, at least to my knowledge. Also, route development, that is pretty important in games like Ocarina of Time 100%, has mostly been a community effort. Multiple people are involved, sharing their ideas, thoughts, and experimenting with timing certain sectors of the run to come up with the most optimal route. And believe me that routing in a category like OOT 100% is consistently evolving and never finished. And one person I need to shout out specifically in the OOT community has to be Blini. From what I have heard, they put around 50% or even more into the current routing of OOT 100%, so basically more than anyone else together. And their YouTube is full of different setups and showcase videos, really showing that a person who is not an active runner of a game themselves can contribute massively towards the speedrun and its optimization. And I could keep up this list with multiple other examples, but I think my point is clear. Yes, a well-optimized record needs a dedicated runner who puts in thousands of hours to get such a run completed. But it also needs people who just enjoy experimenting with the game to make the speedrun as optimized and creative as we know them nowadays. I know I didn't fully dive into the examples or explaining them since that wasn't the main focus of the video. But if you want me to make more videos, or even a video series where I explain discoveries of various different speed games and glitches more in depth, please let me know in the comments. If people really love to see that, I will try to put more focus on that kind of video content, although I'm not quite sure how good I am at explaining glitches or discoveries. If you now enjoyed the video, you can leave a like or subscribe for more content. I greatly appreciate all of your support, it really means a lot to me. Or you can also follow my other content if YouTube videos aren't enough for you, such as my podcast, Twitter, or even check out my stream. All links are in the description, and as always, happy speedrunning and see you next week.